Hey Libra, this is Alex, and I'm here to bring you your weekly tarot reading. I hope you guys are doing well. Let us see what the universe has for you, Libra. Right. Seven of Wands. King of Swords. Oh boy, a bunch of stubborn energy here. It's almost like you're trying to control a ending or a beginning here. You got the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords, so that is an honest conversation, a come to Jesus conversation. And the Emperor there is my God card, right? So this to me feels like balance. This to me feels like you guys are trying to figure out maybe how to come together or how to separate. There's resistance to moving on. So it looks like you guys may be at an impasse in your relationship. And I feel like, yeah, you're trying to figure out how to get back on track. Yeah, look at that. You have the Seven of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Seven of Wands again. So there's chaos and controversy, but you guys need to learn to come together, work together in order to be able to move on. I don't know if this is some sort of divorce or, yeah, it looks like a parting of the ways. I feel like the divine masculine is probably the one who initiated the separation. And I also kind of feel like it was the right thing to do because you guys were not getting along. Not only that, but I do kind of feel like there was hella deceit in this situation. It's almost like somebody was continuously MIA, missing in action, absent, not communicating. Angels are also saying too, hell, they haven't even been seen in a while. Yeah, and it was almost like you guys, how can I say this? You guys stayed together for as long as you could. The sooner you separate, the better is what I'm getting here, Libra. Because, look at the Five of Wands. There's just, not only that, but you're both resistant. One person, again, is not talking. One person is very defensive. One person is very overly protective. And I'm also getting nasty as well. Like somebody's being very nasty about something in this connection. But it's almost like, yeah, if you guys kind of quote unquote work together, you can move forward, right? You can move forward, whether it's moving forward separately, moving forward together. I do kind of feel with, I feel like the divine masculine is the one who initiated the separation. And I also kind of feel like this might have come months after even being in therapy. It took a lot for this divine masculine, whether it's male or female, to come to the conclusion that you guys need to separate and or part. I also kind of feel, especially with that star card there, that there was counsel, right? Like a therapist, psychiatrist, psychologist, somebody there. Could have been an attorney, family friend, mom, dad. For some reason, this star card here just kind of feels like there was an impartial third party who was there to kind of support and guide and translate this person's words and thoughts and actions. Help them to translate them is what I should say. With the World card here and the Judgment, yeah, it's like enough is enough. I've seen, I know everything I need to know, and this is no longer working out for me. So it's best that we just kind of go to our separate ways. With the Emperor card there and then the Seven of Swords, yeah, somebody, I feel like, yeah, this King of Swords, this is the person I feel like who might have initiated it. But this was kind of maybe months of maybe going back and forth. I feel like this person tried their hardest to keep this thing together, but I think it was the actions of the divine feminine, you know, kind of being unwilling, not being, you know, present to talk, or not communicating, or being very defensive, being mean, being nasty, you know, that was causing a bunch of upheaval and chaos. And, you know, it was almost like it prevented you guys from, you know, coming up with some sort of viable solution to work this out. You know, the Temperance card is tempering emotions, but sitting next to the Emperor and also the Queen of Swords, yeah, it was kind of hard for these two here to say, for instance, see eye to eye or even get along. Yeah, and then these cards here are, you know, clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Seven of Wands, which kind of says to me that I feel like somebody was just demonstrating over and over and over that they no longer wanted to be a part of this. And again, the sooner they are out of it, the absolute best. You have 3 sevens on the board, but, you know, they're not the greatest sevens. We got a duplicate, which basically kind of says that, you know, one of you guys were standing your ground or being resistant, that you wanted to leave, you wanted to get out of this, you wanted to kind of move on. But then the other one, you know, it kind of feels like they were dragging their feet. They were dragging this thing out. It was almost like they were prolonging the obvious. You have Cancer here, Aquarius, you have Capricorn, you have Aries and Scorpio, you have Sag, and you have Libra. So there are a lot of people in this connection, Libra. There are a lot of people in this connection. Not only that, but the Emperor to me too kind of represents like that judge, jury, executioner that basically says, you know what, if you guys absolutely cannot work this out, then it's probably best for you to part and go each other's separate ways. Do you have any other information for Libra here? Strength. Kind of feels like you guys probably shouldn't have been together in the first place, because you were complete opposites. What I'm also getting to was there was lack of trust in this connection. Definitely with the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, you guys were a lot the same. You were both alphas. You guys did not know how to concede, how to submit to each other. And it just kind of feels like this thing crashed and burned. Yeah, look at that Judgment. Whew, King of Swords again. Queen of Cups. Ooh, yeah, there was a lack of love here too. Or there was unrequited love here. You know, in tarot, I would never pair these two together. I would put her with the King of Wands before I would ever put her with the King of Swords, because they're complete and equal opposites, where she's being in touch with her emotions, very nurturing, very caring. Him, not so much. Order barker, you know, honest to a fault, cutting, biting, intellectual, you know, smart, cunning, but not necessarily a suitable mate for the Queen of Cups. And with that Strength card there, you know, this is my Beauty and the Beast card, right? So that kind of says that, yeah, you guys were on 2 different sides of the spectrum completely. I also kind of feel like this thing might have lasted less than a year, is what I'm getting. With the Judgment card, I don't know, for some reason they're giving me November. So I don't know if you guys got together in November and this thing didn't last long, or November will be the first year. But yeah, please go your separate ways, Libra. Yeah, you guys are you're working, and I feel like you guys knew. Yeah, look at that. The High Priestess. I was just going to say, I feel like you guys knew that this wouldn't work out, but it was almost like you still tried. You know, with that Eight of Pentacles there, it's like you still tried. You gave it your best effort, but it, you know, it kind of quote unquote crashed and burned. You have Leo here, Aries and Scorpio there, Aquarius again, and also Cancer. All right, my lovely Libra, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. If the reading does resonate, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you're interested in a personal reading, my contact details are in the About section of my channel. I love you, Libra. Bye.